World champion Doomby was heard talking about Tryndamere mid on stream last week. He's been talking about how he reckons this pick is going to be super contested and even banned at Worlds, and it is stronger than solo lane Lee Sin that we saw completely take over the meta during summer. We've seen a lot of these pros. We've seen FAKER, we've seen Chovy, Doomby been spamming it. And you got to think, did this all stem from Nemesis, who was one of the first people I saw play Tryndamere mid? I did a video on him. But who knows, guys? It's going to be a very interesting Worlds meta. And today, we're going to be breaking down 2 Tryndamere mid games. We're going to be doing it from the man himself, FAKER, and also the lane king, Chovy. Let's jump straight onto Summoner's Rift and start breaking this new strategy down. The rune page you'll be running for this setup, guys, is the lethal tempo secondaries into that resolve tree. You can utilize this Tryndamere mid, Tryndamere top lane, and abuse it in solo queue at the moment. There actually is some key differences between Nemesis's Tryndamere mid that we saw a month or two back and the new Tryndamere mid that these professional mid laners are playing. The biggest difference is they're going a different setup, okay? And they're playing it slightly different. And that is revolving around a gore drinker rush. They like to get pretty beefy up in that front lane, sustain a lot more. And Doomby really started this bruiser type style. As you can already see, FAKER going for these aggressive trades. Doomby started this bruiser type this setup. He did this on Irelia, okay? He's been going tank Irelia. He goes Gore Drinker, Styrax, and then Gargle Stoneplate. Uses the Irelia W for damage reduction. And the whole idea is to jump into the middle of the team and tank as much goddamn damage and abilities as you can so your team can steamroll it. And he's playing Tryndamere mid in the exact same fashion. He goes the Gore Drinker, he just spins into the middle of the team, and then he just sustains. Gore Drinker has the Q for the heal, the ultimate, he can't be killed, and you just tank everything. And it's like, what do you do? If you don't focus Tryndamere, you die. If you focus Tryndamere, he heals, and then he pops ultimate. There's not really many good options to really counter this, okay? The best options are things, I guess, like the Lulu or like an Alistar that can kind of CC him. But at the end of the day, Tryndamere doesn't really have that many good answers at the moment. And that's why you're seeing him really spark up in the mid lane and coming back into the meta. I've seen every single Showmaker. Everyone's been playing it. So he's obviously seeing time in scrimmages at the moment. And I'm pretty excited for the World's meta. It's going to be a spicy one. We see a lot of Zed jungle at the moment, Talon jungle, Kiana making her way back into the jungle. Yeah, it's an exciting time, as you can see, FAKER. He's just chilling in this mid lane, guys. You start that Doran's. I think you guys could probably get away with a Doran's sword. Doran's sword? Doran's blade. What the hell, Doran's sword? But he's gone for the Doran's shield to get a little bit more sustain back. Doran's blade. Doran's sword doesn't sound too bad. And we're just going even here. Matchups don't really matter for Tryndamere mid as much. I think it doesn't really matter what you're into. You're looking to just sustain, hit that 2-3 items and take over the game. You need to be getting 10 CS per minute on this champion. If you are not getting 9 to 10 CS per minute on Tryndamere mid, especially if you got this Gore Drinker setup, don't play it. You're a noob. Play Annie, play something simple. Like, you can't make this work if you're CSing at 6 or 7 per minute. It just doesn't really fit. You need to be farming, taking all the resources, farming jungle camps because you have no mana, and then you just become a complete menace, as you can see. FAKER puts 2 points into Q here, really making it difficult now for the Galio to poke him out. We're building up a nice little CS advantage. Run Ghost. It's a no-brainer, but the Ghost on Tryndamere mid, you pop it when you use that ultimate, you spin in. If you get a kill, it resets. You get an extra 10 seconds on the Ghost. Is it 10 seconds on Ghost or 12? It's something ridiculous these days, and it just keeps resetting, guys. It's really gross. As we see the lane. Gonna slow shove into the Galio. There'll be a split second here where FAKER can opt to go for a fast recall. But I think Galio is not really gonna allow it. Let's see. Not gonna allow it. The 3 minions here. If you go for a hard base, it's not really gonna net you anything. Because there's no crash. Sit back in the mid lane. And I do think that this could see, you could first pick this and then flex it mid-top, right, in pro play. I saw C9 Fudge running it in solo queue and EUS yesterday on his bootcamp. I'm sure there's plenty more top laners that can run it. I remember Tryndamere mid, I think you counted champions, was it like Camille, I guess, can you counter it back with like a... You can run Jax or something, or like a Lulu top or something, surely. But even then, I feel like they're soft counters. Who knows? As we're level 6 now, 50 CS at 5 minutes. And this is how you should be doing it. Shove your lanes in, sustain back. We haven't even used our health pot. We come on down into the skirmish. Looking for the Zed jungle. Faker finds him, but I don't think we're gonna hard commit. He just spins straight in, doesn't give a fuck. Has the Nami coming through. Nami, one of the strongest supports on the patch. Nami, Lucian, probably the best. Probably like the best of the top 2 bot laners at the moment. Super aggressive. Seeing a lot of these pro AD carries starting to spam Lucian and spam Nami. What a time to be alive. The meta has really started to shift. It's going to be really crazy. These Korean teams, by the way, I think we're about 5 days until they travel over to Korea. The Korean Chinese teams travel over to Korea, travel over to EU. We've just seen the NA teams have arrived this week and are starting to spam games and already starting to get into Challenger. I think it's Blabber that's highest, 700 LP at Grandmaster. He should get Challenger the next day or two. It's Faker, shoves it in, 65 CS at 6 minutes. You can see the Galio gets those steel caps. Zerka Greaves to start it, and working our way towards Zagor Drinker. Now, second item, the itemization is very interesting. Gore Drinker into Essence River into Navori Quick Blades. These are the 3 cores that you are going every single game. It's going to be getting you enough crit. It's going to get you enough cooldown reduction. Of course, when you get those Quick Blades, every order you're getting, I think it refunds like 40% of your non-ultimate cooldowns. So your E is just, you're just E-ing on top of everyone's head and they can't keep you off of them. As now we finally crash the wave, we'll have an option here. Plates or roam, plates or roam. Looking like a plates option. You don't want to be W'd under tower though. As we have the inside track. Gets the aftershock. I can see Thresh roaming here. Need to be a little bit careful. I do think Galio might see a lot of play as well. I think Galio is very strong in the meta. Which may mean we see a return to mid laners like the Vayne mid. Super exciting picks like that. If we see people blind picking Galio, you can go for the massive counter and risk it all if you want. We remember Caps did that a while back. As you just have complete control of this lane, don't we? Always the first to move. This is super important how you're watching this. He pops the ghost. He's going to spin in here. Looking to try and pick up. He has flash. He could E-flash. E-flash straight into the Zed. Picks up 1. Looking for 2 now. Camille jumps over the wall. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Where? Oh, please, 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 please. As in, oh shit. Look at this, look at this, look at this. One, oh my god, no way, no way, no way. Please tell me she doesn't make it out. The spin's in 4, 3, 2, 1. Gone, doesn't know where she is. Well played to Camille. And Faker only able to pick up 1 measly kill. Oh no, poor guy. It's still solid, it's still solid. We'll head back into the mid lane. Try and clock up back to near 10 CS per minute. These Manaless champions, things like the Tryndamere, like the Yone, the Katarina, the Yasuo, the Zed. Manaless champions are just so hot right now. Because we still have ultimate. He's tanking. No, he's not tanking yet. Pops the ultimate. Galio. Why am I saying Galio? It looks like it's Pantheon comes in. And we get the Zed to run away. I thought he might have been able to get that done, but not quite. Head back to base now. Gets the whip. So he's put 3 points into Q, and now he's going to be maxing E, I think. So he has enough sustain. Faker does this on things like Silas as well. He doesn't always just max one ability first. He sometimes just puts a couple of points into what he needs, and then focuses on what the most damage he can get from his abilities. Starts maxing towards that. And let me know in the comments down below if you think any other off-meta mid lane or any picks in general are going to be coming out at Worlds. I've seen a lot of Talia being played support. Talia apparently is the highest win rate support at the moment. I'd love to see it, but I'd be really unhappy if they have to nerf Talia because she's super strong in the support role. I think Echo support I've been seeing, a Mumu support, and of course the Nami. What else do we have? We have Zed, Kiana, Talon in the jungle. I haven't really seen any crazy off-meta top lane picks these days. It's unfortunate, but maybe like a Soraka lane. Ult meta is always an interesting one. The best one, there was the Garen Yuumi that came out of nowhere, and then Reckless was just spamming Garen, and he was losing, and everyone's getting so triggered over it. I love metas like that, where it's just like, what the hell are we seeing? As you can see, like, now you're maxing E, you go into the middle of the wave, use the Iron Spike, and you're 10 CS per minute, and you eat everything. You have no mana, guys. Just eat it all. You should be making massive gold leads for yourselves. There should be nobody that can match you. Gets the auto, spins out. Careful now. He's got ultimate, he's fine. And Faker's been putting more time into Zed recently. Somebody asked me the other day, do I think Faker's going to pull out Zed now? Now that Zed is in the jungle, you could potentially use it as a flex to the mid lane. But I don't really think Zed is the greatest mid laner at the moment. Unless you're somebody like Zed99 with 10,000 plus hours on it, it's proper hard to make every situation work. I see a lot of these pros pick up champions like the Zed, like the Kiana, and they just look a little bit lost when you compare them to the one tricks. They just look a little bit lost in a couple of scenarios where the one tricks were able to make the difference in the fights. Gets the W slow. Looking to try and weave some autos. Galio seems to do fine. The problem with this Galio, the scaling is never going to be close to Tryndamere's. The early game you can like just use the aftershock. Oh. Thought he was going to pop the ghost and you really go for it there, but not quite. Yeah, the problem is going to be late game. And that's Tryndamere scaling is tremendous. And it's not even those that he's weak in the early game. So he hits that Gore Drinker now, guys, and he's going to start building some crit, working his way towards the Essence Reaver on the second item slot. And you'll just see how disgusting Tryndamere is with this item. You just sustain, you have too much inbuilt healing, right? The Q and the Gore Drinker active, it's simply gross. Moving across. We have no vision on the enemy bot lane, so I doubt he's going to go for it. Steals away a couple of the juicy fruits. Galio W. We'll spin back in the mid lane. Probably shove it out. Oh shit, Zed's here. Auto. Auto. 4 people in the mid lane. We spin onto the Zed. And now we just run away. Thank you very much. And I wouldn't be surprised if he can just stay and sustain back. He should be fine, right? Some Nami heals, he'll build up his Fury. And this is the whole point of it. You don't necessarily always need to be doing a shit ton of damage on Tryndamere. You just need to be soaking their abilities and being annoying. As he moves in, leaving those autos, gets the Gore Drinker. Pops Viper. Later, buddy. Team's still down 2k gold. Sorry, 2k gold. 2 kills. Oh, they're up 1k gold as we sweep across. There should be our red buff, by the way. And now we can finally drop into the side lane. And this is where you're really looking to set up camp in the mid game as Tryndamere. Run about 15 minutes, send your bot lane into the mid lane, you drop into the side lane. Going to be allowing yourself to get a lot of extra farm, solo experience, and your bot lane is a little bit safer and less extended in the mid lane. Just much shorter lane. But yeah, I think Tryndamere mid, guys, it's so simple to play. I think this, if you guys are like, I know a lot of people try and play the Kiana, the Zed, these crazy picks. But if you're just noticing that you're having like a 30% win rate with these champs, man, try the Graves mid, the Tryndamere mid, the Galio, the Annie. Just something really simple and basic that doesn't really require, I'm not going to say skill, but requires like specific in-depth like mechanics and combo timings. Like Tryndamere, dude, you spin in, you bloody gore drinker and right click their heads, and then you press alt. It's not hard at all. Not even, it's so simple. And you will get a much better win rate with this with this style, I guaranteed. We have Flash, but we do not have Ghost. We'll head back now with 170 CS at 16 minutes. We should be pretty close to the Essence. Should have maybe enough, get some... Does he have enough Essence? It's not that expensive of an item, right? 28, is it 2,800? Was it 32? Oh. We've picked it up. And we're worth a 350 gold bounty as we spin down into the bot lane. The next item is the Quick Blades, guys. Super toxic item. I just really don't like it, but there's really not that many champions that do build it. I've seen Cogmore try it out, try and get his W up faster. Tryndamere. Is there any other champion that builds Quick Blades like really often? It's a pretty underutilized item. I wouldn't be surprised if Riot changes it. Or at least like, yeah, I don't know if they like slightly rework it or buff it or something. Lucian's not bad, actually. Lucian's not bad. But you don't see many good Lucians going it. It seems like a pretty big gold sink. As FAKER, he finds a flank. His Ghost is up in 10 seconds, unfortunately. Looking to try and pick up Viper. He spins in, lands the W for the slow. And now you see him forces out the flash, and he flashes over to follow Viper. Pops the ultimate, spins. And look at this E cooldown. Gets his second kill. Heals back up. And yeah, Ravenous just taking over the game. He hasn't really done that much, but he is such a monster in the game, and it's almost impossible to lose now. Don't want to jinx him, but it's pretty hard to drop the tempo on a champion that clears waves and camps so easily, but also can't die. You have an inbuilt goddamn undying, like the ultimate is stupid. It's just dumb. As we'll head back. More critical strike, potentially, let's see. Yes, sir. Thought he's gonna go double crit. Would have liked that, a little juicy, but he gets that pickaxe. Gets the double control wards. Now he'll probably move topside, pump out that blue buff, and set himself up deep. Hey, can we have blue? I think the Karthus is going to get it. Come on, FAKER. Does Karthus really need blue? I know we don't have mana, but it's a little bit juicy. Pops the Ghost here. Now watch this. Auto, Galio. Are we going to spin out? We do get knocked up, but we press that ultimate. Eyes all on to the Viper now, and I think he is going to die there. Does end up giving a 900 gold bounty over to Viper's Aphelios, who we did see hard carry the game against. He plays for EDG. He, in the final against FBX, he went like 15 CS per minute. I kid you not. The guy was insane. Hard carried the finals against Doinby. So if anyone in the world, Viper is the most dangerous with gold, I would say, in the AD carry position. Still 4k gold behind. A little bit of hopium when you have someone like Viper on your team. You always notice the team doesn't FF as fast because he's always doing so consistently well. Same with when you have players like Gumayushi or Chovy. You just know secretly in the back of your mind, even if you're 4 or 5k behind, it's like, damn. Maybe this robot can carry us. Eat, gore drinker. I thought he was going to take Gromp there, but he's going to hard shove it. Third dragon is the setup here. Hard shove the top lane, and then we're going to come through. We don't have any summoners. This is the problem. We don't have any summoners. Maybe I would have rather to see him hard shove through top. Okay, as we spin onto Zed's face. We've still got the ultimate, so we are fine to go deep if we need to. We spin in. Puts the slow onto the Thresh. Nami picks it up. And what a beautiful day to be a Tryndamere. Viper's still alive though. I thought they were going to just rush the Nash. I think they're still going to try it. They're pretty bloody low though. Oh my god, he almost got collected, right? This seems risky. Faker, this seems risky. Camille has teleport. Camille teleport in. Where's Viper? Who sees Viper? There he is. Found him. He gets Faker. Going to be able to drop the Karthus as well, and Camille is in the middle. Viper can't walk over the Karthus passive. Tanking a little bit. Oh my god, taking a little bit too much damage. And he is going to pick up his 8th kill of the game. Nami salvaging the Baron. Get out of there, honey. Jesus Christ. Still 5k gold behind. Would have been nice to wipe the whole team, but as Viper heads back to base, he's picked up that IE. And surely we get the red buff. I don't think Lucian deserves it, no offense. I love Tryndamere. Like, Tryndamere is a cool character. Just the ultimate that pisses me off. I think everything else is fine. And it does look like we're going to be giving the red buff over to Lucian. What a guy. What a team player. Has Flash, has Ghost. Viper has Flash. It's going to be pretty hard. You might want to come in from an angle. Front on into a Thresh Galio can be a little bit taxing. You're hoping to sit on the side lanes, and then once Thresh's like E's been used, you can really flank behind. And that's looking like that's exactly what's going to happen. He's coming through. Probably could pop the Ghost early. Let's see. Pops the Ghost. And now he's making his way through. Pops the slow onto the Aphelios. And he's just looking to pick up the back line. There we go. It's actually just only Viper remaining. Spin. Flash is over. Picks up the... There's a bounty onto that Aphelios. Holy shit. And now spinning around. 23 minutes in. And they're just going to go for the dub. And I think that's it. Nice cheeky little game by Faker, guys. Showcasing how simple, how easy. But how strong this goddamn pick is. And I think on the next game, we're going to be tuning into Chovy playing this pick. And I just love watching some Chovy. I'll try and get a POV from him, because I think he did stream it. As we make our way in. Only about, I think, 4 or 5 days until these teams start flying out to EU and boot camping, which I'll be definitely looking forward to spectating. But for now, guys, let's jump onto the next game. Jumping onto the second game now, we have Chovy running the same setup on Tryndamere mid, looking to try and make a pick, finds the Thresh level 1. Guys, you are very strong in the early game on this pick. If you can try and cheese out invades, cheese out all ins, go for it. Pop the Ghost, pop the Flash, jump on top of their heads and spin, spin, spin. Picks up the first blood. And that is not what you want to see if you are going for the blue side team. And we'll head back to base now. Can probably pick up some extra damage, some extra utility. Gets the boots, gets a control ward. Looking for those Zerka Greaves on the Tryndamere mid. You can see, having a little bit of a laugh. They all end up sniping each other because, like, they all like jump on voice comms like Discord and stuff. The Korean pros, because they're just in each other's games all the time. And sometimes you'll get like 3 to 4 pros in the same team, and they're all on comms. And they're just unbeatable. And that's the reason I think I couldn't quite get Challenger in Korea. It's simply that I didn't have enough Korean friends to help me out. That's why I'm learning Korean. And next time I go to Korea, it's going to be extremely easy, obviously, for me to hit Challenger, because the skill level couldn't be what went wrong. As you can see, Talia hella chunked in this lane. Spins in. Gotta be quick. Any crits? No. Just tanks that whole Talia Q. Pretty easy to run into Talia. The only thing you need to be careful about Talia matchup is Talia E, the rocks. Talia does phenomenally well against champions that dash, because you explode all the rocks and kill yourself. I love running Talia into things like the Tryndamere. Into a good Tryndamere, you wait the cooldown. Talia E is super high cooldown, and then now you look for the engage. Juke out the W, it's a free kill. Gets the shove, wards over on the enemy wraiths. And that is an aggressive spin. He's up against Genji Quid. Quid actually was one of my friends in Korea. He's a trainee for Genji. Little youngin. I remember he had curfews every night. So if you're, oh my god, Lee Sin picks up that return kill. Poor Chovy, he overextends there, gets punished for it. If you're a trainee or a younger kid in Korea, there's like curfews, and there's like, I think during the weeks, I believe, like maybe it's like 8 PM or 10 PM, they can't keep playing. So like when we were playing games together, he would just have to get off. He's like, dude, I can't. League gets disabled. I can't play it from this time, which is, it is what it is. It makes sense. I think they do it in China. They're doing it in China as well, just to restrict how much time these kids can play. Just because we know what it's like. If you're, these games are bloody addicting, man. You can end up putting, these kids can end up putting their whole lives, like 20 hours a day into these games straight, not focus on school. And if it doesn't work out as a pro career, your life is not shaping up too well. So like, they try and make it so there's a good spread, which it's fair enough. I think, personally, anyway. Looking to try and get an invade. Nothing for Chovy, though, and he'll spin back in the mid lane. Talia flash is over. That's not good till he gets a kill onto Lucian. Hard shove the wave. Whenever a wave crashes like this, and it's a huge one, you have a massive, there's a massive opportunity to either base and get an item advantage to spend your gold, or B, go and get some jungle camps. As we find the scuttle crowd, put a ward out, and we'll try and set up for the scuttle here. The Lily's on bot side scuttle, but Lee Sin, I have no idea. Yep. Whenever, like, you should assume the Lee Sin is going to be looking for this, and Chovy finds him. Lee Sin smites away the scuttle crab. We ghost, kite towards the Lucian. Good, good, good. And let's see if they're able to make over it. Lucian dashes over the E's. You're going to clear out the wards. Nothing comes out of it, but we do not get the scuttle, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd love to see Talia at Worlds, man. I think we could. I think more likely we see Talia jungle or support than we do in the mid lane. But whenever there's a nice flex like Talia, it can be played in a couple of lanes. It might work out. He pops the W, spins away. You can see he's going to put some points into Q once again, guys. You get that early sustain, and then you look for the damage. The early lane is all about resource management, farming up some gold, and coming into your items to your gold drinker. Flash up in 10 seconds. Talia looking very low on mana here. We can't dash over these bloody rocks. W spins in. Flash is on top. Auto gets that crit. Thank you for the kill, good sir. Nice crits, and we'll hard shove this and head back now. And you can see how the spin, it will pick up, like, it's not one directional. It'll pick up things behind you as well. 44 CS at 6 minutes, definitely salvageable. We should be able to pick up the... I wonder if he goes boots or he goes Iron Spike. Okay, Iron Spike gets the dagger for the boots. That's very smart. He pings it. So when you're into a Tryndamere, guys, get healing reduction, okay? Quid rushes a Oblivion Orb onto that Talia. It's going to make Chovy's life much harder than it needs to be because of this anti-heal. But yeah, I wonder, I'd love to talk to Nemesis and ask him, why does he go Kraken whilst all these pros are going Gore Drinker? Obviously, Kraken is going to be giving you more damage, but the Gore Drinker, as we picks up the Tilly in the river, the Gore Drinker, I guess, just gives you more sustain, survivability, tankiness. You're just sacking a little bit of damage, but it'd be interesting to get a little word off of him. Or if any, maybe he has said it on stream, I just haven't heard.
탈리아 변호사도 하지 마. 안 해주면 또 뭐라 할 거면서. 그건 맞지. 탈리아 들고 싸우는데 합류를 안 하네라고 할 거면서.
As he's maxing Q, putting every single point in it. You saw Faker put 3 points and then maxed E. Looking for some plates now. And it's going to be hard now. If Tilly gets behind and you just pop Ghost on Tryndamere and run at her, when she pops her W, you just spin, there's nothing she can do. She will die.
당연히 먹지.
Ooh.
분노 몇 초 동안 유지돼요? 금방 가요?
그건 딱히 안 계산 안 해봤는데.
What's the ping? Has to be a ward there. Yep. Smart, smart, smart. Juking out the Talia Qs. I think he has a tier, so the mana's going to be no problem for Talia.
릴리아 왜 이렇게 뛰어다닌 것만 봐도 스트레스가 오르지? 너가 아직 살아있다는 증거야. 그런 거야?
그냥 왜 이렇게 때려?
몰라. 탈리아가 날 엄청 때려대. 탈리아가 때려도 죽는 건 탈리아라고 결국.
Game state looking very tight. Kench top.
망가의 국가에 샀는데?
나를 확실하게 투자해 본 거.
Ooh, doesn't quite get the rocks, don't quite go off, and now we go for it. He has no flick, he has no E, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes for the solo. Pops that ultimate, and there we go. That's exactly what you need to be doing. You see their cooldowns come out, and then there's a window. You pop Ghost, and you run them down in auto. It's that simple, guys. Time their flash, know your windows. Chovy absolutely annihilates the Talia.
저 역시 잘 알아보고 사야 돼? 아니 우리 탑은 왜 뭐 안 돼 이거? 아니 탐켄치 왜 이렇게 강이네 얘? 그냥 기어 들어와 얘.
Now, making our way towards the Gore Drinker. Have a look at that.
뭐야 우리 탈리 언제 죽었어?
방금.
내 저럴 줄 알았다. 이 망가개구 사는 순간부터 불안했어. 뭐 사야 되는데? 아니.
Love seeing Chovy smile.
이제
So wholesome.
압박하다가 그 솔킬 딸 것 같은 느낌이 들었어. 아 미래를 잘 보네. 호떡이야.
S 30개인데?
아 나 게임 어떻게
Keeps putting these wards into the deep mid lane. It's pretty important against a champion like Tryndamere. Like the Talia's, these wards are very important because you can see whether he's roaming, whether he's going in farming a camp, see what side of the lane he's on. This helps you track people a lot better, right?
릴리아 파밍의 신이었어.
And hopefully the Talia learnt from last time. You can't throw everything and then hover forward. You will get all in. The no E.
아니 이렇게라도 해야 우리 탈리아가 살아 숨쉬지. 탈리아 큐쿨 이거 이상해. 아 근데 이거 상체 3대3 싸울 수가 없는데? 봇 다이브 간다.
Gets the Q-Max finally done, and he could spin in here. Let's have a look. Pops the slow, spins. There we go. That's what you need to be doing on Talia. That's how you counter it. It's not a successful counter, but that's the best you can do. As he finds, okay, a little bit of a skirmish in the bot side here. Oh, not quite able to get anything done. Enemy team picks it up. 2-kill advantage for the red side team. We're going to hunt for the Talia. Surely she's smart enough not to face check anything.
정글 혐오가 그게 잘했어 지금. 나 지금 너무 아니 저 탐켄치 계속 사라지는 거 봐 미니맵에서 계속 사라져 미아핀 계속 찍혀.
탐켄치 전령 혼자 먹어.
Oh,
아니 형
I'm just scared the Lee Sin's going to be hovering.
샤킹해.
뽕이니까.
흑경이 진짜 아픈 사람이야. 그거 알고는 있었는데 좀 그렇긴 하네. 나 치마에서
What was Gore Drinker? Was it 1300 from now? I think it should be cheaper, right?
아 나 이 판 이기고 싶은데.
Pop the tower down, look for the plates.
먼저 나가.
80 champions and getting these plates. It's so simple.
근데 서로 나가면 내가 손해일 것 같은데.
And he'll have enough of the Gore Drinker now if he wants to base. Talia wants to set up the objective. Do not base right now.
바텀 이기고 있으니까.
You need to be on the map shoving the wave so you can move across to the Lilia trying to contest the objectives. Too many mid laners just sack everything and they fuck their junglers, man. I see it so often.
다르지.
He keeps this lane shoved so the Talia can't move
내가
across.
선수 만들었거든 저.
That's how you do it.
탈리아 때리는
This is
게임이
very
맛이
important.
안날 것 같은데.
Same thing happens for Dragon. Tahm Kench insta TP's bot. Talia looking for the counter now. And Lee Sim, the Q lands, doesn't opt to take it.
수정초 좀.
근데 탈리아 어디 갔냐?
몰라. 얘네
Talia picks up the Tahm Kench.
여기서 뭐 하겠어? 바텀이 죽었는데.
나였으면 과감하게.
Oh, this could be nice. Pops the slow.
그러지 마.
I'm going to use the Herald to try and get the first tower.
진짜
They got to be
잘한다.
quick.
계속 쏘는데?
Lilia wants the double sleep. Doesn't get it. They drop the bot lane tower just before the mid lane. Goddamn.
돈을 못 먹었는데? 둘 다 못 먹었어.
릴리아 먹었잖아.
아니 저거 타워 깨는 돈 못 먹는다니까?
아니 뭐 어떻게 그럼?
너가 궁이라도 쓸 생각하고 먹었어야 돼 이건. 아니 그 정도의 가치가 있다니까? 얼마인데
그
저거.
It was nice seeing Chovy play. He has a very nice point of view. You'll notice his clicks. I remember Double have talked about it a long time ago, but he clicks very close to his character. Especially when he's trying to juke out skill shots to input a little bit faster. Very controlled. It's very nice APM. It's nothing too jagged or crazy like FAKER's. A very smooth point of view to watch. Chovy is one of the better. Like when I watch Bjergsen, after I watch FAKER, it feels very slow. Chovy just feels in the middle. Feels very accurate, very clean. Very crisp. So we're sitting on 2100 gold. 10 CS per minute as well now. Managed to salvage even after getting killed in the early lane. We'll head back, get the gore drinker, get some cooldown reduction, and we are off to the races, jumping into the side lane. This is such a good spot to be as Tryndamere. You're slightly behind, but you're just set up perfectly for the mid-game resource farming stage. So he'll just hard shove these lanes. He'll get some vision off into the river and then keep up the pressure. Remembering, we don't need to max ultimate on Tryndamere. Very nice by Chovy. Nemesis was the first to sit that I saw doing this. I don't know if he stole it from a Tryndamere main. Probably did. But who knows? Where you put the 1 point into the Tryndamere R and it doesn't give you that much from maxing it from then on. As he steals the scuttle away from the lead. Icky Chovy. We're going to keep on making our way down. The Talia cannot match this side lane. So I'm pretty intrigued to see what she does. He finds her, pops the ghost, and now we're looking for the spin. Flashes.
아니
Look at everyone laugh at him. Oh no, Chovy. Yeah, well, that's not how you should have played that all in, buddy.
탈리아도 유치하냐 왜 이렇게 빨라지?
Probably one of the worst ways you could have played it. But at least he went for it. The idea was there. He could have killed if he had played it better. But he played it not better.
때릴 수가 없는데?
Smart by the Talia to go Phase Rush and Ghost. Makes a lot of sense into a Tryndamere mid. Always, if you're into something that wants to chase you down, think of things like the Tryndamere, like the Olaf. They're trying to hunt you down. If you can just get enough movement speed and kite them out with a Phase Rush and Ghost, they're useless. They're never going to get on top of you. They have no dash. Tryndamere has an E, I guess, but still. Run away. It's a good lesson for life as well. The best option in a fight, usually, guys, is to just run away. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. There's normally... Oh, yeah. Nice little pick on Talia. Dude, even if you win a fight, you could accidentally kill them. Go to jail for the rest of your life. And maybe they hit you and kill you. Number one rule. Don't do street fighting, dude. Just run. If you're fast, run away. Yes, I will beat you, but it's not worth it. Not worth it. I probably just kept at least one person out of jail right now. I felt very good about it. Or potentially save your life. Yeah. Pretty nice guy. Clock over the 10 CS per minute here. And this is all we're going to be doing for the rest of the game. Drop into the side lane. Put the pressure on. The team's able to get a fight in the mid lane. We cut across. become a complete nuisance as we get the Essence Reaver now second.
달려들고 봐.
트레이
And then of
생긴
course
거
the third item,
싸우게
Quick Blades.
생겼잖아.
Oh,
뭐야.
he's gonna stay.
싸우면
And I wouldn't be
저렇게
surprised
생겼잖아,
if he drops
생긴
up into the top lane. Another deep split. Farms the jungle camp.
그건 맞는데 생긴 것대로 험악하긴 하네 플레이 스타일이.
You always, as you come out of base, need to structure your next 1 minute. You need to know what you're doing, where you need to be. Is there a fight that's going to be happening? Dragons in 150. There's nothing really happening on... I was going to say around the dragon, but as I say that, they're just going to full out skirmish. I think the option is push out 2 top lane waves and then farm jungle. Looks like he's going to farm the jungle first. He's looking for the Lee Sin. Does he steal it? Doesn't quite get the steal. Juke's out on the Lee Q.
아니,
The whole
너무한데 왜
squad
그러지?
is on the hunt, but careful.
여기 있지.
And he's just having a little bit of fun playing with them.
이 남인 뭐야?
You can see this Talia pick, eh? It's actually fucking solid. I gotta try this phase rush up. Phase rush out. Is it? He got a Everfrost as well. Makes a lot of sense into the Tryndamere to give you a little bit more guaranteed CC.
아니야 도움 필요 없대.
This Talia not giving up. Lee Sin with the flank. Chovy saying, "Hey buddy, that's mine." Ooh. How's this gonna go? Duke's out on the Everfrost and he's gonna go straight over. Pops
개센데?
the ultimate.
뼈 부러질 뻔했는데.
Does Talia have ultimate still? And he'll head back. He will retreat. Dragon fight now. Look for the reset into the dragon fight.
아깝다 뼈 부러뜨릴 수 있었는데.
Oh my god, he is greedy.
적당히 맞아보려 했는데 왜 적당히가 안 되냐 이 챔프?
Gets the slow. He might look for this, pop the ghost. It's a little bit risky though, man. Is this he doesn't want to drop below 10 CS per minute.
말 듣냐고.
Oh no, pops the ghost, gets Everfrosted. Talia, here's Lee. He's looking to make his way. Dude, he almost gets it done actually. That was close.
또 왔어.
But at the end of the day, do not do that. Do not greed in solo queue. Not worth it.
정글러니까?
Chovy being a little bit cheeky. Yeah. And we'll work our way towards the quick
아니
blades.
나 너가
At least the Lil you can pick up the dragon.
근무 중이었는데.
아니 이거 독하다 독해. 이거를 이렇게까지 되게?
How does Lilia mid do into a Tryndamere, by the way? Because Lilia was being used as a counter to things like the set, like the Kled. I mean, I guess you could, and you could use phase rush and kite him out maybe. Move our way into a Randuin's or something. Maybe that works actually.
릴리아 저거 템 가는 거.
I've heard Silas does well in a Tryndamere as well if you're looking for a counter. You can just steal his ultimate away.
게임 갔어.
And as he ultimates, maybe you can ultimate and you'll be unkillable.
설레면 항상 할 만한 거 몰라?
After he's unkillable, then he'll have a bad bloody time.
갔어.
이게
난탑 탐켄치랑 게임에서 이겨본 기억이 없어.
This team is just forming. It's all just falling apart. I don't know what this
저
macro
친구에
is
대한
happening.
신뢰도가 없어.
신뢰도 바닥이야?
Chovy, the king of killing wards. One more CS to the score.
릴리아의 신용이 두터워가지고 이길 것 같다라는 생각이 들었어.
저 챔프랑 게임에서 이긴 적이 없어. 저 두꺼비.
근데 두꺼비 잘하긴 했는데 원래. 근데 갑자기
It
CS 가
pisses me
타이밍
off so
갑자기
much that I play so much Talia and
펄쩍
Zoe,
많이 했어.
and it's such a struggle to clear waves sometimes. And then Chovy just this Tryndamere pick just auto, just slam it.
살리타면 존나 무섭네.
He spins in,
살이
gets these E resets. Flash is oh no, that should have been a solo. And he still has the Gore Drinker active, but he's not able to heal enough. The Grievous wounds. And that's going to probably be a Baron setup for him. I thought that was going to be a nice little solo kill onto the Talia. Not quite though.
왜안 죽는 거야?
Unlucky boss. And I don't think Chovy is going to be grinding like crazy when he goes to EU next week. I think he'll be putting in a couple of games a day and just focusing on quality games. Chovy's always played a lot more ARAMs, not as much solo queue as players like Showmaker. Faker's actually been playing quite a lot of solo queue recently. I'm wondering if he's gonna spam. I'd love to see Faker get rank 1 at EUS, but the guy's honestly hard stuck Grandmaster on Korea, so we'll see.
돌풍사이다 다음 생
이번 판 써렌 칠래?
그럴까?
좋게 좋게 우리 서로
근데 너
As we once again pop into the side lane. No teleport means the enemy team can easily take Baron Nashor.
에너지 너무 아쉽네 지금.
But if they end up hard committing, you're probably going to be able to take their entire base, right?
트린한테 너무 그냥 학살당할 것 같은데.
Hey Aurelia, you want some of this? Dodges out the E. Oh my god, no, not again. We have ultimate. Ghost almost up. Has Ghost now. And he dies again. And his team's not able to get the Baron either. This is textbook what you do not need to do in side lanes. Chovy playing way too greedy, guys. Wait 10-20 seconds for your team to set up the Baron. So if the Lee Sin does commit on you, they can maybe set up a free Nash. But it doesn't end up happening. Nacy Quid hunting down Tahm Kench. I don't think it's quite doable. He's going to get slept. Tahm
살려 어디 갔어?
flips up behind him.
왜 이렇게 짱구
Hallelujah is able to get it. As we're working our way towards some more cooldown reduction, we've got 55 haste.
짱구 대결이야?
아 심파가 써야 되는데 이번 판.
짱구 미드들이야 그냥.
짱.
Evolution, kill that Shelly. Okay, we got... Dude, the ultimate is too low cooldown, in my opinion. His ultimate's out when he's out of base, every time.
트린다메 오고.
We're on the hunt. What, dude, this is... Chovy is playing like an absolute psychopath right now.
나도 너가 좀 미웠어.
He's just
죽겠어 그냥.
blood hungry. Probably watered there. Gonna grab the camp away. Cheers to that, buddy. Yoink.
아이 넌또 왜?
And we're gonna set up third dragon in 20 seconds. You cannot be topside here. You need to be sitting around the dragon and try and contest it.
많아.
Dragon contests and like control for the objective. You need to be there 45 seconds before. I do not need you basing 30 seconds before the Drake. I hate when this happens in solo queue. Set it up, if possible, a minute before an objective. Start looking to get deep vision and setting up the objective. Chovy moves in, he gets a couple of wards. No, he didn't get any wards. There is a couple of wards there, but I don't know who the hell placed them. But that's always what you need to be doing.
안 좋은 관계.
As they give the dragon and his team hovers towards the Baron. And that's the problem. His team was late. That third dragon would have been so nice to set up for the Ocean Soul in the next 5 minutes, but not able to make it work.
버티면 있으니까 뚫리는 거 아니야.
아
And
이거는
the pick onto the Thresh, Talia's sitting bot side. Now the pings come out onto the Baron.
어느 정도의 조율이 필요했지.
아니야.
Arm moves in. We land the slow on the MF. I'm wondering if he's going to pop Ghost and try and get on top of the MF.
뭐야?
뭐야 이거?
Hasn't popped it yet.
아니,
Pops the
뭐야, 이거?
Ghost and here we go. We are on the hunt. Hello MF, how you doing, honey? Thanks for the 1,000 gold. And we're able to heal enough. And they're going to make their way across to the Nash. It's a silly pick, isn't it? It's just so frustrating to watch. As a hyper carry like MF, look, she's over 10 CS per minute. She's 5-1 with full, like, almost full build.
포켓몬.
Tryndamere just pops ult, Ghost, and just 3 crits you.
아니, 탑
Brilliant.
벤치랑
What a
트린이랑
champion.
짱구는
What a good
진짜
design. As I can already see Chovy hovering towards topside for the farm here.
두개 먹고 있어 우리 다.
Typical carry.
성리 배우 원래 쎄. 아 근데 이게 우리 이렐이랑 탈리아가
There we go. Got the quick blades now. Extra 1,000 gold. Making his way towards some more cooldown action. Looks like he's going to go Seralda's Grudge. Get a little bit of penetration.
아 뭐야?
아 근데 루시안 짱짱 쎄.
Pure damage on a champion like Tryndamere. Never opt for something like the GA or tankiness, I feel, from here. You've got plenty.
루시안
Like,
트린다미오. 어떡해?
you've got plenty of sustain through just being unkillable, right? How tanky do you need to be? You have an R where you can't take damage. You're literally unkillable.
어떻게 막을 건데?
몰라. 좀 막아봐. 못 막아?
아이고 갔네. 안 갔네.
엄마가 썰차.
오마이.
Baron into the side lane. Aurelia's top side, and here we go.
소리 안 나.
Thanks to the free tower, boys.
죽은 건데.
Oh, does Talia... Do you really want to be here, Talia? We E forward, get the W. She lands the flick,
언제 털려?
and we actually are going to have to retreat. My god.
네.
Dude, that CC is nice. Lee Sin
아, 잠깐만.
lands the kick.
내 와드가
We're going to
없어.
bail.
아, 잡은
Not enough
거야?
sustain to try and keep us out.
이 핑크를 항상 아끼는 습관을 들이다.
Nice solid by Tom.
켄치 오케이 이겼대.
괜찮아, 이길만 하지 않아?
Obviously, the grudge over the Lord Doms, just allowing you to get some extra pen, and then the slow, of course, is going to be helping on your E. It becomes impossible to get the Tryndamere off of you. Even if you flash, it's just done.
개 단단하네.
As you can see him, he's hunting the Talia. He wants to E flash auto, gets the kill. Now looking over, gets the MF as well on top of it. An ultimate now up in 5 seconds. Jukes out on the Lee Sin Q,
일이었어.
and I do not think we are done. Get in there, son. Ultimate is popped, and now we're just spinning. Spinning. Gets the slow onto Lee Sin. Has to kite it out.
겠냐고. 가면 죽는데. 아니
And what a fun
오픈하게.
champion.
갔는데.
Oh, lovely.
아니 쓰레쉬의
It's going to
핑이
be
내가
an
홀린 거야,
ace.
이거. 홀려버린 것이야.
당해버렸구나.
미포가 잘 크긴 했는데. 이게
Oh,
원딜인가?
dodges out on the E. I think they're just going to get the inhib and then maybe switch up.
무력함을 느끼고 있는 것 같은데.
Don't do it. We got the grudge now.
정은경 뽕 뽑았다 이거.
And he is going to be going GA apparently. He gets the stopwatch at least.
내 가슴이 시킨다. 막템은 인피가라고.
You could go something for like Merc Skim, get a QSS if they've got a lot of CC. You got like a pesky Malzahar always ulting you in a team fight.
낭만 있게.
Gonna be helping you out a lot.
돈 주면 갈게.
뭘 돈을 어떻게 주는데?
아니
이
400원.
달라 이거야?
내 수중에 400원밖에 없는데 어떻게 사?
그럼 가엔도 어차피 못 사는 거 아니야?
당연하지.
템 정신 나갈 것 같아 상대팀 나보리 2개.
There's literally no cooldown on the E, is there?
그럼 저 적팀인 줄 알아.
As soon as you get one auto, it's up again. Let me have a look. Oh, wait. Okay.
트린 탐켄치 둘.
We have Ghost.
안 되는데 가버렸네.
Look at these autos. We're gonna pick up. Oh shit! We didn't even get the thresh. We're gonna get the thresh. In the middle of the team fight, we get kicked in. Spin. Tom Kench eats him up. He gets a double kill apparently. Looking for the triple. Tom Kench eats it. We're still ghosting, by the way. Ghost is so nice, and that is a 4 for none.
짱구네 이거 트린다미요.
Just stupid,
아니,
man.
좀
We're gonna try and pick up the Talia now. Talia
탐
walls it.
왜다 올라가는 거야?
Good try by Talia. Actually played the matchup pretty well. Chovy ultimate up in 15. And this Lucian is just going ham. What a monster. I think Chovy gonna try and focus down the towers at least. Surely we spin in. Spin in! Oh shit. They're panicking. Spin.
펜타줘.
It's the 11th kill. And he has ultimate now. This is all the fun. CS. Gets the 10 CS per minute. Pops the ultimate. Spins onto the base. What a clutch ending. That's going to be it today, guys. Good luck in your games. And sorry to the games I'm going to ruin with this Tryndamere mid. It's such a cancer pick. I hate recommending it. But look, man, it's going to get you guys free LP. It's a brain dead pick. Like, Chovy inted half that game, let's be honest with ourselves. Still tops the damage and has a lot of fun. So until next time, boys, I love you all. Have a great weekend, and I catch you on the next one. Peace.